home, the African Union says this continent is making progress when it comes to organising and participating in elections at the national and local level. The body says Africa now has more democratic processes than ever before, as more and more countries adopt and rule by the ballot trend.
Reports from the African Union show that since the late 1980s and early 1990s, many African countries have been conducting elections on a regular basis. The continent has widely moved away from military rule, one-party rule and the one president for life syndrome. The African Union Commission for Political Affairs, which monitors all elections, says despite this progress, all member countries can do more to improve the democratic process.
So I said the first challenge is that of entrenching the regularity of local government elections. Second is to ensure that to enhance the democratic quality of our elections. The third is addressing voter apathy, in particular amongst the youth.
The African Union says one area of concern as the continent develops democratic processes is their financing, and is urging member states not to turn to external sources to meet these costs.
It's important that when we conduct our elections, we earmark adequate resources to ensure that the electoral processes happen, funded by African countries themselves, not our partners. Even if our partners fund, anyway, it shouldn't really be the largest proportion. It should be supplementary.
The African Union highlights that many Africans are yet to fully recognize the importance of local elections when it comes to overall governance. The Union says South Africa is setting a good example on how local government elections should be conducted.
When you look at the TV and you look at how parties are mobilizing votes, campaigning, launching the manifestos, you would mistake it for a national election. That's the way we want to go. We want to elevate the local government election to that level of political awareness, right, of our populations, political parties, and all candidates that contest elections.
Elections in Africa are guided by the African Charter on Democracy, Governance and Elections. The African Union wants its member countries to realize the importance of local elections in enabling local communities to exercise their democratic rights and ensure good governance and accountability on a local level. Colette Wanjoy for SABC in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.